Down here at Belfast Plantation. I'm gonna throw a couple of cameras out. Probably gonna hunt here opening day. Just gonna throw a camera on a spot I know I saw a couple of bucks on last year, a couple of trails. Do a little bit more scout when I'm down here. So I haven't been down here since Hurricane Helene, so not quite sure what this river bottom's gonna look like. But at any rate, I'm gonna go down here and take a look, spend a little time scouting, throw some cameras up, and see if we can get something decent on camera. Stay tuned. All right, got to my first camera spot. So I hunted this tree right here last year and had a buck that probably could use another year or so to get bigger. That got in within 5 yards of this tree. So he came down a little bench that's up there off this ridge. We got a salt lick on the top up there that the biologist put up there for obvious reasons. But these deer run this bench back and forth during the season, pretty much all year long. But this is why I kind of chose this spot. But since I was here last in Helene, we've had a few trees to fall. I'll pan around here so you can see them. Those are not there. It's the white oaks that are falling, creating a wee bit of a funnel here. So this spot might be better than it was last year. So there's one out there as well that's falling, a couple up there. So I'll definitely hunt this tree again this year, probably opening day, morning hunt. I typically come here morning hunts, opening day, just because you only get 2 weeks of the year to hunt here. Then the rest of it is lottery hunts that they pull from the state, which I put in for every year. But I didn't get it last year, but hopefully I'll get it this year. But it's kind of what it looks like. It's a road bed down here up to the ridge, and it's got the bench, like I mentioned before, up there. So I set a camera right about over there on that bench facing the other way so I can catch these deer coming in and out. See what we get. But camera won't hung. Let's see what we can do. All right, camera number 2 placed. Went on the other side of the mineral, on the other side of the ridge from where I was. I got 2 trails intersecting right here, one coming down from the mineral, one coming out of the flat, wrapping around the ridge to the other side. So as you can see, here's a couple of trees are falling, but I found some fresh sign. So figured I'd pick up these 2 intersecting points here, these trails, to see what I grab. So I'm not gonna come back and check these cameras till opening day or the day before opening day. So I'm gonna let them sit for a little while. It's only about a month away right now, so I'm gonna let them bake and see what we get. But pretty defined trail up through here, right up this spine here. So between these small gullies, but it gets a little deeper back there, and it's a little deeper on this side, but it's leading right up to the mineral. So may be a good spot for stand placement, at least to give it a look and see what we can maybe track down or find, may be surprised. So camera number 2 hung. Probably gonna get out of here and head over to the farm, and got a couple spots there I need to drop some cameras on. So we'll see, give you guys an update day before opening day, these 2 cameras. Well, I got back to the top of the ridge here. There's a mineral site. It's pretty big, but it's a trail leading to it. Found my first scrape for the season. So they're prepping. Not a big one, but it is one. So following this trail back to where I set my e-bike down behind this mineral just to see what else I find here. Definitely using it. A little bit of deer poop, but they're riding this trail all the way out. Pretty much back to where I put the first camera. So it's a pretty active spot, pretty good spot. So we'll see what happens, but this trail is pretty defined, as you can see here. So more to come. All right. Gonna do a little intro video. It's September 15th, 2025. Opening day of bow season. I'm down here at Belfast Plantation. Dropped a couple of cameras out here several weeks ago, and came back to check them yesterday. Had some pretty good bucks on here. So this is a QDMA property. So they quality deer manage everything. You can't just shoot anything. So just got to be real choosy on what you pull the trigger on here. So opening day, sitting on the oak ridge right now, as you can see here behind me. Beautiful, beautiful morning. It's about 63, 64 degrees this morning. Gonna sit till probably 10 o'clock, see what we find, but I got the bow ready. You can see it behind me. Plenty of practice. We just need the deer to do what we need them to do. So stay tuned, more to come. good footage, but I think I hit the wrong button, but I had to stop him in the shooting lane and pull back. So I was fiddling with the camera, but sound like maybe a good hit. Don't know if I shot under him or not. He was a little bit farther than I thought, but it was now or never. So I ain't real sure on the shot, but between 35 and 36 yards. So we'll see. We'll get down and take a look here in a bit. That happened real fast. But opening day, Belfast Plantation. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but in the woods, either with a clean hit with a harvest or clean miss. This is where I'd rather be. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm done. I'm gonna go check to see if I connected, if we got any blood. So we'll walk up and see what we got. Give you a ground view of these woods. It's a transition area where pines meet these hardwoods going to the creek bottom. But gorgeous, gorgeous area. You can see we got a lot of blowdowns from Helene, but gorgeous, gorgeous area. Be pan back so you can see. But let's go see if we got any blood. Deer been in here just tearing the acorns up. And that's what that deer was doing this morning, was eating acorns. See if we got a hit or was it a clean miss, but this ground is tore, slammed up. He came from up there on that ridge top in the pines, down these hardwoods. Kind of hard to gauge where he was from up there, but looks like he whipped around right in here somewhere, maybe. What we got here? Looking for my arrow. Don't see it. But oop, 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 oop. We got action. We got action, folks. That is a great sign for your boy. Ooh, look at there. There's more blood. He's spitting. He is spitting blood. Let's go see what we got here. All right, had to call in for reinforcements. Tanner came down, he left home. Came down to give me a hand. We thought he hit the creek, but it must have been another deer. Came in, we found him, of course, in the worst spot ever. But, you know, as I said, horns aren't really that impressive, but this is a huge body deer. I think this deer is probably older than he looks as far as rack-wise, but the body on this deer is huge. All right, he's squared off on his bases. I don't know how old this deer is, but like I said, rack is not really that impressive, but this body was absolutely gigantic. You can see the entry shot. 37 yards, 35 yards, 37 yards. So, big shout out to Eggers. Eggs ahoy.
A lot of hard work and time and effort, crazy guy.
Appreciate it, man. Now we got to figure out how to get this thing out of here. We'll see you.